Yo, what is up guys? This is Final Footage, and in this video it's a different kind of video to the usual ones I'm doing, because obviously it would be just straight gameplay. But right now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making a tutorial for you guys to play modded Rocket League, so using like workshop maps such as the hide and seek map, which you guys might have seen in one of my past videos, with your friends. Okay, I'm going to go through all the steps you need to do very clearly on how to do it. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is follow the first link in the description, which is the Evolve download page. So Evolve is like a VPN, it's a virtual private network in which you guys can connect to the same like IP address, which allows you to go into the same local lobby in Rocket League, which we'll need to do later on so that we can use the modded maps. First of all, you're going to go over to it, and once it's loaded up, all you need to do is press download. Once you press download, all you need to do is press run. And guys, once it's downloaded and you've installed it and everything like that, all you need to do is load it up and you need to sign in. So you just use any nickname and you have to create a password. Okay guys, so first of all, it's going to show these two windows when you load it up, and just here it will say, just above this bit here, and it will say you need to activate your account. So all you need to go and do is press activate, and it will ask you to type in your email. You just type it in, you go over to your emails, and then you just click on the link through the email and then you sign in, and then that's all done. And then next, you won't be able to do anything until you follow some certain steps, guys. So firstly, what I would have done is, my friend, he added me just so that we could stay connected and stuff. You need to go over and right click on your Windows button and you go over to Device Manager. Now when you go over to Device Manager, it's going to show up a load of different stuff to do with your device, and you want to double click on network adapters, and it will, or it should, show up to be Evolve a virtual Ethernet adapter. So this is going to have a yellow triangle by it, and once it has that, all you need to do is right click, press properties, go over to advanced, and here it says MAC address. Now this value will look like that and there'll be nothing in it. You just need to change it to 0 and press OK, and then that's done. And then you should be able to join a party. So now obviously if you want to host it, what you need to do is you need to host a party. So all you need to go is you need to go over to Evolve and you press create party right there. So you can create one. It will set up all this. Obviously I've already got one which I use with my friends and that. And then as you can see, this is the party, and it will say that I'm online, and it will show this IP address thing right here. So now once you did the right click, Windows Device Manager thing, you need to restart the Evolve for it to then work. And then what you do, if you're hosting it, you'll do what I just did. But if you want to join a friend's or send an invite to a friend, all you need to do is get your friend to press send party invite, and it will give you a link. What you need to do is copy that link with Control C or whatever, or right click copy, and then give it to them. They will click that link and it will ask them to open up the Evolve client, and it will join the party. And as you can see guys, when I click on my other party, my friends in, it would have had all my other friends in, but obviously they're not online right now. So don't worry about this, what it says up here, like broadcasting and media system. Don't worry about that. If it says something about party, there's an error with joining parties, you just need to wait and like go through your settings, make sure everything's chill, and then that will be all good. Next guys, once you've got this set up and you are in the same party, it means you're connected to the same virtual private network, which is great, because then we can move on to the next step. So next, what you need to do is you need to follow the second link in the description, which is a Rocket League mod which allows you to download all the textures for the workshop. So it will make sure that all the textures will load properly in the workshop, and you both need to do this. So the host and the people joining it need to go through with this. So once you click on the link, this will come up here and it will say this, and it will literally tell you what you need to do is you need to unzip the file. So I'll show you how to do that real quick. Just download it. What you need to do is press open, and it will give you all of these files here. So obviously you want to unzip the other file first. You'll go find that in your downloads. you will right click it, and then it'll ask you to either extract it or whatever. Do that and it'll come up with these files. Now once that's happened, you need to Control C or copy or whatever them over to your Rocket League file. So you go over, so mine's in Steam apps, so quickly go over to that. Program files, and maybe in Steam apps, common Rocket League, and then as you can see it says down here, go over to TA game and cooked PC console, and you see all of these other files in here, all the other UPK files, and I've already done it, so I'm not going to do it. And you need to get everyone who's going to be playing the mod to do that, guys, and then we can move on to the next step. So next step you guys need to follow is to download something called Rocket Launcher. Now this is going to be the third link in the description, and it simply is the control panel thing which allows you to change the maps. So you click on that link and it will take you to this. As you can see, you can do loads of sort of cool things with it, like adding balls and stuff, but obviously to do the map we can do it like this as well. So it says here, first and foremost, make sure you have these installed. So these two things you need to make sure you have installed. All you need to do to check if you have it installed is click on it. I'm going to do it for one. You need to download it. You need to run it. And as you can see, it will tell me that I've already got the latest version installed, and once it says that, we can just close it and continue. So there we go, it's already installed, so I'll just press close. We'll go back to the original link, and then we can click download, which is the big blue button to the right. It should be right here, guys. It's not here, and there it is. I found it. Just click on that. Okay, so now it will take you to this, and you want to extract it, and this will be the application. And what you do is you want to create a shortcut of that application just so you can put it on your desktop or something. So for example, right click. Don't worry guys, this is totally fine. Save, extract all, extract. And here it is, and all you need to do, right click, and you need to put create a shortcut. Gives you a shortcut, you can move it to your desktop if you want. Just keep going because it's not harmful, guys, it's perfectly fine. And there it is, and you need to run it as administrator, guys, just to rule out any errors or problems you might get. Now, next step is to launch it. Alright guys, so once you've got all that done, so you need to keep the Evolve client open, by the way guys, so you stay connected. So now you've got this Rocket Launcher installed, you need to open it. So obviously I've got it in here, I think. Yep, so we'll just double click that. And as you can see, this will pop up. So first thing you want to do is click settings, general, and then tick auto load mods. It just means it will do it when you load up, so you don't have to do it manually. Then you need to go ahead and start Rocket League. So just press Rocket League and press start. Okay, once you've loaded up Rocket League, all you need to do is tab out, go back to that, and you can then go over to Map Swapper. So first, before you can do this guys, you need to install the map you want to add. So I'm going to show you how to do it with the hide and seek, because that's obviously one that I've been doing. So what you need to do is you need to go ahead and load up Steam, go over to library, here are all your games, and if you click on Rocket League, you scroll down, it says Browse the Workshop. If you click on Browse the Workshop, it shows you all the workshop mods that people have made, and you can choose whichever one you want to play with your friends. So that some of these aren't, but as you can see where it says like LAN and things like that, you can play with each other. So hide and seek, you click on the one you want, and it will ask you to subscribe. When you subscribe, I'll unsubscribe then subscribe. It'll then say this item's been added to your subscription. Some games will require you to relaunch from them that you downloaded. So it will then download it. Once it's downloaded, you can then carry on with this process. You then need to press refresh and then go to the drop down arrow. Guys, bear with me. And it will say the ones that I have. So obviously I have all these, but the hide and seek one is one we want to do. So you press swap, and it says map swap success. Underpass should now load up hide and seek. So that means that the map underpass will load up hide and seek, guys. If you choose a different map, it will not work. You need to choose underpass for the next step. So you can then go ahead and close that because it's changed the files. Go back into the game. Then you just press play, play local, host local if you're hosting obviously, and then what you need to do is change the map to underpass. As you can see, we've already got that. Go over to team settings, choose what you want. So obviously you're playing hide and seek, that's just how we do it. And then the mutator settings, these are the mutator settings guys for the gameplay video that I used for hide and seek. These are the recommended settings, so of course you guys can look at that and use it if you want. Once you've done all that, you should press create match, and you obviously call it whatever you want. Doesn't matter because it's a LAN, people just will join it. And then you see we're in the map, so obviously we can join it and we can obviously play like that. Obviously we haven't got anyone on our team, so it's not really much point, but that's the idea of it. And then guys, if you are joining, what you need to do is, don't report the server, is you need to also get the rocket launcher and follow the exact same steps, guys. Follow the exact same steps, but instead of hosting, what you need to do is press play local and join local. And because you're connected to the same local IP address, you will see it here. You click on it, you press join, and everything will be fine. So guys, every single one of the steps I've told you, you must do to make this work, okay? You both need to do all of the same things except one host, one doesn't. So the Evolve is the client that connects you to the same server so that you can join a local lobby, and the rocket launcher is what switches the map so you can play it. And guys, that is really it on how to do it. Once you join and they join, it is completely done. So we're going to quickly do a quick overview of what you've got to do to be able to do it. So first, you've got to download the Evolve, install it, set it up, make sure it's chill, and then get your friends to create a party, or you create a party, and vice versa. You got to join their party or they join you. Next, you then need to download the Rocket League texture map for Workshop, which is in the description, guys, so go check those out. And then lastly, you need to download the Rocket League mod that you want on the Steam Workshop, and then that will sort that out. And also guys, you need to make sure that you have the downloads which it said before downloading the Rocket League launcher, which you must have. Make sure you have that. You need to host or join the local lobby, which one of you is going to host. Make sure it is on the, I think it was the underpass stadium, because it will tell you that. And yeah guys, that is what you need to do to be able to play with your friends. And if you guys could tell me what sort of tutorials you want me to do, because I'll happily do that for you guys, because there isn't a lot of tutorials on how to do this, and it's quite a tricky thing. So I've tried to make it as simple as possible on how to do this. If there are any errors, then be sure to message me, and maybe you can add me into a call and I'll talk you and try and walk you through it. But that will be it for today guys, and I hope this has helped you. But until the next video, I will see you guys in a